Hey, what's going on there, everybody? This is Sammy Legger here representing TeamJVS, here to give you guys another movie review. And I saw a movie that literally was cuckoo. No pun intended, but actually intended. I'm talking about this crazy film starring amazing actors in Dan Stevens, Jessica Henwick, and the amazing Hunter Schafer. If you've seen Euphoria, you know she's a gem. But in this one, she plays a 17-year-old. She's from America, and her dad, newly married, is moving to the German Alps, and they go out for this project that Dan Stevens is kind of working on with birds, and she doesn't really know or understand kind of what's going on. She's trying to get like a job to get out of this. She really just wants to get back to her mom. Things start to get crazy. Now, I mean, very crazy. The moment that she goes and is working at the place that Dan Stevens is telling her, like, here you go, you got a job, you can work on this, and you can help people, get reservations to be able to get into this hotel, to meet somebody really cute. And all of a sudden, all heck breaks loose because she is ran down by what she thinks is a normal person, and it is not. So what did I think about this film? First off, this movie is very violent. It is very raw. It is very foreign. When I mean by foreign, a lot of films that are foreign films, they don't have any chill. They are very raw. Anything can kind of happen. They don't care whether or not the main character is completely well put together, physically or mentally or anything in between. And it plays to that very well. I think that there are certain shots in this and imagery that feel very like 80s and 70s, where a lot of those films, like, they use dark moments. Like, you have a character coming through a dark location and you see their eyes and it's very red and panned out. Like, you're like, okay, I don't know what this actually is. You're just based on the shot. You kind of know like something is amiss. But a lot of times we use a lot of CG and like placements. This is very natural. There's a shot where Hunter's character, Gretchen, is just on her bike riding and listening to some headphones, and you see stuff on the side, and it's being filmed very well because it's at a side angle, and the anxiety that you feel is based on the shadows, based on what's around her. And they use that quite a bit throughout this entire film, to the point where you actually start to see certain entities and things coming out, and you don't know what's going on. They also focus on certain body parts. I don't want to harping on too much of it, because like when you get onto the science fiction side of all this, it is very rough and really disturbed. But their close up to certain things that happen is very well placed, and I think it adds to the dynamic of like danger and anxiety, and you don't know where this is gonna go. But then you get to the character Gretchen, played by Hunter, and she goes through it. It is a standout performance, because there are moments where you're like, man, she's just being like a spoiled kid. But then you get an understanding that she very much so loves her stepsister, and she also is trying to fit in. She's also trying to keep what little sanity she has left in this uncompromising situation. And the situation that she's actually going through is insanity. Like, you have no idea how messed up it actually gets until it just keeps building. And I think that they have no chill or limitation on what could happen. So I highly recommend you go and, if you're thinking about taking your kid, please screen this ahead of time. This is very rated R. This is very gory. This is very in your face. There are certain scenes that I find very disturbing, and I felt like it could get much worse as the movie progresses. Jessica Henwick's character, she's amazing. Henwick, she's such a great actress, but I think they underutilize her, unfortunately, in this movie. Now, Dan Stevens is the complete opposite. They let him go full on insane, and at the same time, this kind of chill swag about him, and you don't really know what he's really up to. Marton, he normally plays a very interesting character. He plays the role of Luis, who's Hunter's dad in this one. He does a pretty decent job. I think the narrative is the most interesting thing about this, because there are absolutely key elements that feel like they are part of a bigger world. They're part of a bigger story building. There was a movie that came out this year that I kind of felt the same exact way in certain moments. But I do think that this is a very disturbed but very good film, and I highly recommend you go and check it out. It's just very rated R, and it's very disturbing and very violent. The things that Hunter from a physicality standpoint goes through it. She is put through the ringer in this, and it is rough. It is very rough. But then the science fiction side of it, that is really disturbing. That's why I said that it feels like there's a bigger piece of something there that I don't know if they're leaning from something or they're leaning towards something. But it is very disturbed. I would rate this at a 9 out of 10. I highly recommend it. But I can't recommend it to everybody. Really good performances, some wasted performances here or there, but all around a good suspense, sci-fi, horror. Best way I can kind of put it. Let me know what you guys think about Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace, people.